Hello everyone, it's K-Spade, and in today's video we are going to be going over all of my plots in Bloxburg, and we're just going to be touring them really, as I don't have that many plots in Bloxburg, but some do cost more than others. Now, as you can see, I do not have many plots. I think I have 6 altogether, but some are way more expensive than others. So I am going to be starting with like the least expensive all the way up to my most expensive. And another disclaimer, if you see something is spelt wrong in these, please ignore it, as I literally just typed the name in fast, aka I think I've spelt mansion wrong, but it's the fact I typed it in fast, as I don't really care what my places are called. It's just to help me better for when I see them and then I know which house to go with. So obviously we are going to start with my work in progress, which is my cheapest lot at the moment. Now, there isn't anything behind this other than it's lagging. That's a start. There isn't anything behind this other than the fact it is literally a work in progress. It is currently a new house that I'm working on, but I'm currently struggling to do, as it's just a whole colour theme going on and everything. But to give you a backstory behind this is going to have kind of like a mountain, like lodge vibe. That's the kind of thing I'm going for. Obviously, you can't see very much here because of the fact it's got hardly anything. So we will probably move on to the next build, but that was just my first cheapest lot I have. Now, my next cheapest lot is called Hotel. Now, this isn't even a hotel. I completely changed it. It used to be a hotel, and oh my god, I've got lag again. Right, so it used to be a hotel, and now I'm making a town. So like, I was going to do a city, but I feel like more so a town. It's a town or city either, but these are the current builds that I'm doing. These are going to be little townhouses. They are quite similar. The only thing that's different with them is different colours, but I am going to be making a more realistic town, as you'll see why. And of course my character has to sync up while I'm recording. And as you can see over here, we also have something from one of my most previous videos, which was my building hat video. Now, I probably should have used the other plot to do this, but I am going to get rid of this after this video. I didn't even realise I even still had it on this plot. But obviously there isn't much to tour on this plot, but that's currently something I'm doing at the moment. And I should probably stick to building one thing, but I cannot stick to building one thing. I have to either build a town, a hotel, a house. I really cannot stick. Moving on to the next one, which is my beach house. Now, obviously there is a big jump between those two prices, but this is my beach house, and this beach house is based off the show The Summer I Turned Pretty, so the series. I got really into that show and I really wanted to create it in Bloxburg, and I built this around 2 years ago. I started doing it, like going back and building in it again around a year ago. I always come back to this in summer because I always get distracted with all the pretty Christmas houses that I just leave this one and I can never finish it. Now, the outside is not the most appealing, I will say that. My building was pretty bad when I built this, but obviously this is obviously the front porch. It isn't exactly like the Summer I Turned Pretty house at all. I just took inspiration from it. So obviously you would come into the house and you have your paintings, your little side, I don't know what you call it, table, where you would put your keys or anything important that you just kind of need to run out the house with. Now, going over here, we have my favourite room, which is the only room I've built, so of course, but it is the office room. Now, I put so much time into this room to make it so detailed. So I absolutely love this room, and I think if you do want to copy it, feel free to. I do also have it on my TikTok, so little photos zooming in more to kind of see. But I'm not too sure with the decals. The decals are just, I've got them off anywhere and everywhere. And obviously in here would be the living room. I did try and start it. Obviously these aren't the couches I would use. I was just trying to find a layout, but that's what I did use. And in here is the kitchen, which is also not fully done. As you will see with most of these houses, or plots, they are not fully done. I find it so hard to finish things, but sometimes I do in the end. If I'm really dedicated to finishing them, I will. But obviously we have this kitchen, which is mostly custom. The cabinets I've customized. I'm not sure if I custom that sink. I don't think I did. And then obviously as we go out to here, we have the swimming pool. And this is the back of the house, which I think I prefer more than the front. But please let me know if you would like the layout of this house for you to even finish it, or just generally, this is very weird, I need to add in doors into all these rooms. But if you would like the layout, or if you would like me to do videos on building any of these rooms or anything like that, please comment down below. Obviously this isn't all empty space, these are meant to have doors like there and there, but they currently don't have them at the moment as I never finished it. But I do love this house, and every single summer I always end up coming back to it and building a little bit more to it. I just kind of need to stay focused and on top of it. Now moving on to my next one, which is the small modern house. Now I wouldn't say this is very small anymore, but this is currently my favorite house, and it is literally the start of my channel. All of my videos that I start with are outside of this house. As you can see, it is the famous house that I record outside of. Now, this is the house I currently use, and like I fill up my needs and do what I need to, because I'm mostly a builder and stuff like that, so I don't really role play, but I do love this house. Now, obviously, this is the outside. The weather is not doing it justice as it is quite foggy, but this is the outside. I absolutely love it. It took me so long to build, but it was worth it in the end. Now, this is the little porch. I did go for a more basic porch rather than clutter it, but the house is pretty cluttered, so that didn't really last long. And obviously here you have your little hallway where you have all your important stuff, your coats, your umbrellas, your shoes. Obviously a little shoe rack here. I don't think that was even meant to be there. I think I just needed to fill up space. But I absolutely love this. I think I found this on Pinterest. I did copy this from Pinterest. As you'll see, most of the stuff I build is from Pinterest, as I can't build off my head. I wish I could, but I cannot. So this is my kitchen. I am in love with this kitchen, but as you can see, it is pretty bare. And like again, that is because I still need to decorate it. So I do the whole part of it and then I just forget to decorate. And obviously here's the pantry, which obviously I might change because I don't actually know if I'd like these to be the pantry. And also guys, sorry for my carrots are stinking. It's just obviously going to happen like that. And this hallway is way too big to decorate. I am going to decorate it though, but I just need to actually get in the right headspace to go, I can decorate this, but I'm usually not. Now, this is the dining room, and I love how small it is and how it just kind of nicely fits in here. I do love it if it doesn't get me stuck outside, but I do love the dining room. And then through here, you have this little hallway. Now, we'll go to the first room, which is here. This is the living room. And as you can see, it is very plain again because it does need decorating. But this is my living room, and I love beige. As you can tell, I'm such a beige lover. Even in real life, my room is beige. My clothes, I love beige clothes, but I also do like very vibrant clothes as well. But most of my room is beige. Now, in here is the office. Now, I love this because it just looks so pretty and so like neutral kind of vibe. I don't know, but I love it, and this didn't take me that long actually, to be fair. Than most rooms did. But if you also want to know how to do this, it's pretty easy. It's literally just a window, like the skinny window, and then you resize it, put two pillars there, and then put a window like that above it, and it creates that such a pretty look. Now, going over here, we're going to go into the bathroom. This bathroom is cluttered, but I love it. Now, this is decorated. This doesn't need decorating anymore. The roof needs fixing, I can tell you that. And it needs some lighting in here. But this is the bathroom. This is a custom shower door, should we say? Or custom shower. This is a custom shower, we'd say. And then we have obviously the whole sink, the toilet, the whole back little thing. I don't really know what you call it, but we'll just say that. And then in here is the garage. Now I am going to be putting another car in here because I have been using my convertible a lot, and I actually do want to get another I think they're called Range Rovers, or is it a Jeep? I think it's a Jeep, but I more see it as a Range Rover. But obviously here's where you do the washing in here, and then you have boxes, and then obviously all the sweeping brushes and a bike. I was going to try and put this on the wall, but it did not work, so I'm going to probably try to do that again. But this is the garage, and now we're going to go upstairs. Now the upstairs is hardly finished, like literally it's hardly finished. So this is a room. It has stuff in there, but I can't get into it because clearly I didn't add a door once again. And now in here we have a little bunk bed. Oh my god, I am really stinking now. So we have a little bunk bed up here, which is, I adore that. I think that's really cute. And I was going to add a little desk under here. I just never obviously got to finish it. So now moving on to my room, which is the main bedroom. Now I may change this up because a part of me does not like something in here. I don't know what it is, or I don't know what it is, but I just know a part of me has to change something in here. So obviously this is the main bedroom, and the main bathroom is in here. I love this bathroom. Obviously I need to add the sink and the toilet in here, but this part where you get a shower and a bath, are you joking me right now? Are you generally joking? I'm going to faint, of course. But we obviously have the bathroom with the bath and the shower, and I absolutely love it. Now I am going to take a shower just before I faint, and so this yellow bug goes away. So moving on from the bathroom, coming up here we have the attic room, which, oh my god, let me tell you now, this took me so long with basic shapes, and I don't even know if I would ever do this again, just because of how long it took me and how many imperfections there are in this room. But as you can see, this is the attic room, which I love the massive window. As you can see here, there's been a little bit of an issue, which I'm not sure how to fix. But this is the, obviously, attic room, the bed, everything just looks gorgeous in here. And I did go for a pink theme in this room to kind of switch it up. But I do need to add more decoration into here, obviously. But as I tell you all the time, I don't have enough time to do it. So I do need to get to do that. So I do need to finish off this house, as it does need finishing off. So including, there's I think 2 bedrooms here, and then there's a bathroom here. So all of that really needs to get done because this house is incomplete without it. So obviously moving here, which you didn't see, was in the kitchen. This is the back garden. Now I love this garden. I struggle so bad with building gardens, but this one I actually am very proud of. So obviously over here we've got a little beekeeping place, because I never used to use these until I found out you can collect honey from them. And then I was like, oh my god, I need to add them now. We then have the grass, which I've not placed here, which is my bad. But obviously we have a hot tub here, which was built custom because I didn't really want to go and spend a bunch of bucks on a hot tub that I didn't even really like the look of. So obviously we have this one here. I don't know who the creator was by, but if you do just type in custom hot tub, you'll probably find this one. And I absolutely love it. So thank you to the creator who did this. I followed along with it, and now it's in my garden. But obviously moving over to here, we have a big pool with rocks around it and little trees and everything, just to give it a kind of nice looking feel to it. And we also have this slide up here, but as you can see, I haven't painted it as I don't know what to do with it. I don't want to delete it, but I don't want to leave it hanging like that into the water. So if you guys have any ideas what I should do with this slide, or how I should improvise with it by putting it along there, dropping it in there, or I don't know. But please let me know what you think I should do with this slide. Now obviously, as you can see, moving over to here, this is like a shed. If you're not from the UK, I think I'm not sure what they're called in America. I'm really not sure, but basically in here I've just added a mini gym, as that's what most of them are like in the UK. They have mini gyms inside of them, or they're kind of just for sitting or for storage really. So in here I've added a mini gym, which is so cute. I love it. And then over here is a little yoga part, which I think is so cute. Now I do need help on what to put here, as I've got no idea because it's just literally an empty space, but I do need help on what to put there. And as you go through here, you will find the basketball court. Now, I love this. I loved designing this. I loved decorating it. And as you can see, this is it from a high view. But I absolutely love the fact Bloxburg added this, as obviously I wouldn't have one in my garden as I am not that rich. But I absolutely love to add it in my Bloxburg gardens, as it just gives it a homely and extra kind of richer feel to it. Now, moving on to my next one is the Hill House Mansion. Now, the story behind this is this is my most, I wouldn't say recent, but this is when I deleted all my other plots, this was the one that stayed. Now, as you can tell, when we go up to this and when we look in it, it is very, very old. It is not the style I build now. It was the style I built around, I'd probably say around 4 years ago. I think this house is 4 years old. And I've just added to it now and again, because some part of me can't delete it. It's like I'm having it for comfort. But as you can see, my house is up there and my garage is there. And this house is a lot to kind of talk about, because of the fact it's so confusing. Like, you will see what I mean. It's like I literally didn't know what I was doing when I built this house. So obviously we have the porch, and as you can see, I tested out the decals where you can get the transparent decals. That's when this came out, so I thought I'd test it with Amazon and eBay boxes outside the house. I don't know why I was thinking to do this. I don't know why I did it. It just gave it a bit of realism to it. So obviously going into the house, we have it being white. Everything is white. I don't know why I decided to do that, but obviously we have your little hallway here that never changes. I always add in a little side table, and then obviously where you put your shoes. And then straight in front of you we have the kitchen also, which is fully white, and then obviously you've got some colour where I haven't coloured it or you can't colour it. So obviously this is the kitchen. I did actually love this kitchen so much, and I was thinking for a video I could literally renovate this house, as it really needs it, as it's just so white. Like, it's so in your face, so white, so everything. And here's the living room. I do obviously love this living room because of how small and cozy it is, but again, it's the fact it's so white. So I'm going to stop saying that now, because I think you get the memo of how bright it is, should we say. But obviously, moving over here before I forget this room as well, is the dining room. Now, this dining room is pretty nice, but it's just not decorated very well. It's decorated in my old style, which is why it is the way it is. And going down here is the gym. Now, this gym is, honestly, I did like it. That's when I was trying to do those decal like windows which are trending. Yeah, I'm never doing that again, as you can tell. So obviously this is the gym. I did actually, this is very weird, my gym got complimented, this one, by someone who broke into my house, and I didn't even know. They put in the chat, Missy K, I love your gym. And I was like, wait, how do you know? And I was like, so where's my gym then? And they said it's in your basement. I was like, okay, they have gotten into my house somehow. But in here, through here, we have a yoga little thing. So we do have a yoga room. Now, I loved this when I built it, and now I look back on it and I'm just not a fan. Like, I love this little thing over here with the inhale above it. But if it was a transparent decal, that would work. But I don't know what is going on with the colour difference there. And then moving over here, this is where you can tell I started to build like I didn't know what I was doing. There is a basketball court under my house. That doesn't even make sense of why I would even do that. But look how many lights are in this room. There is so many lights. And I should have just built this outside. But no, I decided to build it underground. And that's how you can tell this house is very, very old. So moving back upstairs, we have this little, I won't say just washing, drying little thing. I think you can close it, or did I not add that? No, you can't close it. So take back what I just said. But in here we have this little bathroom. This is, like I said, where I was still trying to get into doing custom stuff and how they work, but I do like this bathroom still a little bit, just because of the view and the way you can see the whole Bloxburg town. But the fact that, like I said, it's so in your face colour, that I don't like it. Now, going upstairs, I do love these stairs, I will not lie. These LED stairs are so pretty, but I don't think I would add them into my build again. But in here we have the bathroom. Now this is literally nostalgic for me because I'm going here and I'm still trying to think, what's in this room? What's in this room? But this is my bathroom. Very white again, I know. But I do need to renovate this because honestly guys, I don't know what I was thinking to choose these colours like grey and white. I was just crazy to do that. Now this is, oh my god, I love this. This is the baby room. Now I had such a good like phase where I could do baby rooms very well. Now if you tell me to do a baby room now, I struggle. I can't do it. I used to do baby rooms so pretty, and it just makes me so, like, it makes me so mad at the fact I can't build like this now, but I used to be able to build like this then, because if I try and do a baby room now, trust me, it will not work. But this room is super cute. Moving on to these rooms. Now, like I said, this is nostalgic for me. I don't even know what's in this room. Here we go. So obviously this is an office with all of this. I think I took this from Pinterest, I think, again. But I used to build not with Pinterest when I built these rooms. But obviously this is one of a Pinterest there. And then this is just my own brain doing this. But I don't really like this office. I do like the back wall, but it's really dark for some reason. Now, moving on to this room, which I think is a guest bedroom. Okay, clearly that's a bit of a jump scare. As soon as you walk in, you have a massive dog in a bed. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking generally. I went a bit haywire with decals. As you can see, it's when they just came out. But obviously, you have a little wardrobe over here. And, oh my god, there you go. And then you have obviously Lana Del Rey and Melanie Martinez, as I was obsessed with these two around 4 years ago. I still am, but I just have more artists that I listen to now. Obviously Frank Ocean and stuff like that. But this room was, it needs redoing because I went really haywire on the, you know, transparent cubes, transparent anything. So, and then this one, which is the last room, is the main bedroom. Now, I do not like this. The bed is really cute, but it's the colours. It has no sense of personality to it. It's just white. And then the bathroom is so small. I don't even know if I'm able to show you guys, but it is so small. But we are going to head to the garden now, which is even more questionable. So this house is just for me to laugh at, really. Now, obviously, moving on to the garden, which is through the dining room and through these big doors. So, obviously, here we have sections. I don't know why I sectioned my garden. I really don't. But we have this little seating area with a fire pit and just bird feeder and a bird house. This is obviously when the update came out with new animals in the game, kind of. As you can see, I went like, I added everything. And obviously a little plant section, and then over here we have a barbecue section, which is pretty similar to that, but I added a barbecue section instead. And then I do like this though. I do like the, I don't know what I think they're called canopies. The canopy with the fairy lights. And then over here we have a swimming pool, which for some reason looks empty. Is it empty? Okay, no, it's not. It just looks empty. But obviously I use the other pools now. Oh my god, have you seen that? It's like a Barbie house. Is it the Barbie house? I don't know. But obviously here's the pool. I don't know what that is. I know what that is. That is the basketball court. Okay, we're not even going to talk about that. And then over here, obviously, we have these little swing chairs with a table. I don't know what I was thinking building this. I don't even know what this is. But I hope you guys can see that from this house, if you keep building and you keep learning, you will be able to build, basically. Oop, I've just turned the light on instead of opening the door. But you'll be able to build and get better, because this is just my proof that I used to build like that, and now I'm pretty impressed with how I build now. And then obviously this is the garage, as I've just walked over to here, with obviously the casual garage stuff you have in your garage. And then for some reason, 2 seats with shoe holder stuff. I have no idea. I don't know what I was thinking. I do love this though. I do love this. This is something I'd add again. But this house in general is literally just for me to look back on to see how much progress I have improved on. And now moving on to my final plot, which is my city. And oh my god, when I tell you, This took me so long to build, and I've not even finished it. It's so much to do, but as you can see, it's even taking ages to even load in. Like, look at this lag. Look at this, because this is because of what the city does. Now, I don't know what city I went for, but for some reason I added a Paris sign to the whole thing, but I don't even know if it is Paris. It looks more like New York than anything, but I don't know what city it is. But I am just going to go and give you a tour. Obviously, I'm not going to go into all of them. There's no point going inside of there. There's nothing in them. So I will just probably tell you what the stores are or what is around here even. So obviously, this is a grocery store. And if you see stuff like there, it's just to remind me what to build in there. And across is a gym. Now, the gym, I don't know if I actually finished it. I don't think I did. I might have done. I'm not too sure. But obviously in here is the changing room. I don't know why you would have see-through doors in a changing room. That's very silly of me. But obviously we have the little gym here. This is only a tiny gym. But up here I think is a yoga room. Yeah, we have a yoga room up here. This probably isn't the best to do at night time to show you guys all this, but I cannot change the weather or the day. But now I am going to move on to the next thing. So coming down here, we have 2 townhouses. Now, as you can see, I've kind of improved on my townhouses because these look pretty bare and pretty plain, but they're still townhouses at the end of the day. And going down here, there is some more townhouses, but smaller down this little road here. And then here, I don't know what this is. Obviously, I didn't actually put a thing of what it is, but I know that up there is, if you watch my video from a while back, that is my lodge cabin apartment that I did in my city. And down here, as you can see, is not finished either. I would like to find a house that is completely finished, except from my very old one, because I don't have one. But these are some more townhouses I think I either got from Pinterest or on YouTube I saw this from. So I decided to add it into my build. But going around here, we have a furniture shop, which is obviously going to be a furniture shop. And this is a flower shop. I think I absolutely love this flower shop, to be fair. It's so small and it's so cute. And it just adds a little touch to my city. So obviously down here is my main apartment in the city, which is obviously, if you can see, I don't know if it'll let me, it's there. That is my apartment, which I will show you, but I will show you when we go back around. But obviously if you carry on over here, you have, I think, a car park. Yeah, this is a car park, so obviously you just park your car outside here, and it just is literally just a car park. There's nothing special about it. We have a Zara, a Sephora, and also a Pretty Little Thing. Now, I don't think Pretty Little Thing have a shop in the UK. I could be wrong, but I've never seen it, and if it is, it's probably in London. And there's, I think, a Sephora has just opened up in Manchester, I think. But we also have a library, a Rose Home. So this is like a real estate place because I was running out of ideas on what to build in my city. We have a Kay's Bakery, and we also have a Starbucks. Now we're going to the Starbucks, but not the bakery because there's not even much in there. You can see what's in the bakery through the window. But this is a little Starbucks, which is quite cute, but is obviously, as you can tell, it's quite how I used to build when I was younger, as this city has probably taken me around 2 years to make. Now that kind of seems like a long time, but that is because of the fact I kept leaving it and then starting again, leaving it and then starting again. But obviously there's the bakery, and then down here we have a dance studio, which, okay, my mouse just went down. But we have a dance studio where obviously you can dance, really. And obviously it's quite small, but the city is quite small anyway. And then obviously here is where the apartment complex is, but it's going to be inside of a cafe. As most cities I know have apartments above cafes and stuff. But obviously I am now going to show you my apartment. So I have just walked into my apartment from obviously the door, and this is kind of the view you get from where you're stood in the hallway. But obviously we have this little kind of side table with obviously the shoe rack again. I do not know what house you will find that obviously doesn't have one of those. But obviously going through here we have my kitchen. Now this has to be my favourite kitchen I have ever built. I absolutely love it, and I love the design of it and everything like that. And obviously going through here is my living room. Now, all of this is from Pinterest. I do design, like I said, most of my stuff from Pinterest. But we are going to head over to the bathroom now, which is right here. This is the bathroom, and I would say I like it, but it is a bit cramped. But I do love this part, which is obviously the sink, and then you have your shower slash bath, and then your washing, which I think is pretty nice. And obviously, as you guys can tell, these doors are custom. They are the ones I did on my 5 building hack ones. So, and then in here we have the bedroom. Now this is quite a big bedroom. It was really hard to fill in the space, but I did, and I absolutely love the way it turned out. You have such a nice view from behind the bed, and I love it. And also I think this is this is definitely a custom bed, but most of my stuff that I do now in my builds are custom. Like this is a custom table. I think that's the only custom thing in here, except that, oh no, I have custom drawers too. But that is literally what is in my city. So I do need to add more to this, and I obviously did have an idea where my subscribers could come in and build something in my city. So they could either do the grocery store or the furniture shop. I don't know why I called it a grocery store when I'm from the UK. We just call it a shop. So people could do the shop slash grocery store if you are American. But I think that is all of my builds. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, and make sure to check out my channel and please subscribe if you can. I really appreciate it, and I'm almost about to hit 50 subscribers. But please look at the links below, which will send you to my TikTok and Instagram. If you like some of the layouts on here, I have my TikTok up, which have some of my house like rooms on there. Please comment down below what you think of this video and what you would like to see me do in the future. But thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye!